Hey guys, this is Marble. Welcome to the first video on this channel. Just started this about today, and if this ends up going well, I think I might make some more videos in the future. Just doing this for fun right now. But if this pops off, it'd be cool. So, anyways, today right now what we're doing is I'm in a 5v5 war with all of my accounts, and essentially it's prep day, so I think I'm gonna go over some planning that I'm gonna do for today, and I still gotta fill things like my CC troops, and I'll probably just break down the enemy bases and try to formulate like a plan on how I'm gonna attack them, and then I'll probably just show the attacks tomorrow and record those as well. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, the first thing I noticed was I checked out their team, the enemy team, for a little bit. They're in Gold 3 League, which is not particularly high for Clan War League, but they are like a 17-person clan, so it's kind of small. Kind of expected for that, so maybe that doesn't tell much. They also have a public war log. It shows that they have good number of wins, but also a good number of losses. They have some high percent wars, some low percent wars here and there, So I don't know if I'm expecting the toughest matchup here, but either way, we're gonna do what we can, So yeah, we'll just keep going. So the thing is, I kind of wanted to challenge myself for a little bit. So you can see the mashup is tunnel 15, then tunnel 14, then 10, 9, and like 7, I think. Ideally, the thing I should be doing if I was like really trying to win would be to attack the first 2 bases with Bob, and then Marble just the next 2, like the tunnel 10 and the tunnel 9, and then just kind of whatever with the others. But I think what I'm gonna do, just to give myself a little challenge, is I'm gonna take 1 with Bob, and then number 2 I'm gonna actually take with Marble. If I fail, maybe I'll take it with Bob, but I'm first gonna attack it with Marble just to try it, And then I'll probably take the tunnel 10 and the tunnel 9 with mini Marble, and last base I can take with like Crispy or something. It's tunnel 7, shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, that's essentially the plan. So the thing is, I did take a little look at their bases. Oh, also, yeah, by the way, I didn't really look at their bases for very long. So most of this planning is just like kind of on the top of my head. So yeah. Although the funny thing that I did want to show is I did take a look. So this dude, their number 1 guy is maxed, pretty much, besides just like a few troops or whatever. But if you like visit his village, it shows his army's like filled with giants and archers and shit. So I don't know if that's his war army or not. If it is, then I mean I should probably have a pretty easy time. But yeah, I strongly recommend you don't use armies like that. But we are going to just try our best. So let's just take a look at his base real quick. So this is actually identical to his home village base. So maybe it's going to change by tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't, but crazier things have happened. But it is a max base, so it is going to be a little bit difficult for Bob. But the base itself, this design, I have to say, is quite terrible, to be honest. And I think I can take advantage of this. So the first thing that like I'd say kind of stands out to me is the fact that the town hall is right here. This is like this is very cornered. It's pretty easy to access. I think I just have to wall break here, and then maybe like I think what my plan is gonna be is that I can just take this out with sneakies, I don't think that's a huge investment, especially because I only need one wall break, and I probably just need like a couple sneakies, 2 or 3 for these mines here. I don't think I have to take out that one, but like I think my plan would be to bring like, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'd probably bring like 10 or 11 sneakies, I think. And then a super wall breaker for this. Because I want to take out these two. And typically, if you're taking out the town hall, an exposed town hall like that, you should bring, I'd say, 9 sneakies for the town hall. Because you usually want either 1 or 2 sneakies to test for traps. And then send in 7 sneakies with an invisibility spell to take out the town hall. So I think that's the plan for that. We'll bring 7 sneakies for that, or 9 sneakies for the town hall plus an invis, wall break here, and then 2 sneakies up there to funnel. And that should secure the town hall pretty easily. So that's one issue with that. Another really good thing for me that I saw was that there's these defenses right here are actually very clumped up, and these are some pretty heavy stuff, the Expo, Inferno, and Monolith. And I think my plan is I might actually want to invest Lightning here. So, oh shit, I didn't look this up. How many Lightnings does it take for a Monolith? Max Monolith? I'm just gonna search that real quick. It's probably like 6 Lightning and a Quake or something like that. Actually, wait, hold on. Is just checking. Okay, yeah, Monolith is higher HP than Expo. Just gotta check that real quick. But I'm pretty sure it's 6 Lightning and a Quake. I'm trying to double check that right now. But yeah, I think that's, yes. Okay, yeah, it's 6 Lightning and a Quake. So I'll invest that into this area, and I think that's really good value. And part of the reason I wanted to Lightning this area out, especially taking out the Monolith, is because I feel like the rest of this base, I think I might want a Queen Charge. And the reason why is I see that there's a lot of, there's not any area that seems like it's particularly insane DPS. I think a Queen Charge could handle most of this, so I'm looking more at this like 6 o'clock area, maybe 5 o'clock-ish. And if I were to Queen Charge here, or even like 3 o'clock, somewhere around here, this actually looks okay. Like the Expo is probably the worst thing, and maybe these Archer Towers combined with that, but I think I can handle that with some Rages. Also notice that this CC can be pulled because there's a hole in the base right there next to the Scatter. I don't know if I can take out the Scatter with any like balloons or hogs or anything like that. That might be a little bit, I don't know if I should do that, but I think I can at least pull the CC with like a hog and then just drag it down, I think, to this army camp with an archer or something like that. Yeah, so this is not a good base for sure. I think I do want a Queen Charge. Probably, I'm not sure if I should do, I'm trying to think if I should do 6 or 3. I like 3, but yeah, I think another thing is that when I do Queen Charges, I typically like to look for Flame Flinger value as well. I really like pairing the Flame Flinger with a Queen Charge, and I guess the Flame Flinger doesn't get much value around here because there's two ground expos, so that might be a little bit difficult. But the top side there's an air expo, so that's actually, oh, they're both air expos. So maybe I want to do the Flame Flinger at the top then, because even though the air expo can target the Flame Flinger, it only targets it if the Flame Flinger actually locks onto the expo, which I don't think will happen if I play it carefully. Whereas the ground expo, I'm afraid like if I'm trying to go after this Archer Tower or something, then this expo is gonna lock onto my Flame Flinger. But if I go up here, I don't think I have to worry about that. So maybe I should queen charge the top side instead. Or sorry, no, I meant flame flinger the top side and maybe queen charge to the right of that. I like that. So I think okay, the main thing is setting up the flame flinger. Setting up it might be a little bit difficult because there's 3-point defenses here. 2-point and the mortars are problems. So maybe like a Yeti. Oh yeah, I am taking out these two with the sneakies, so I think a Yeti should be okay. It's a little bit risky, I think, putting the Yeti there, because there's still a lot of defenses here that can lock onto the flame flinger, but I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna trust the process on that one. So I think the plan is take the sneakies to the town hall, flame flinger right here. Hopefully flame flinger can kind of just go to the right, I would assume, especially if I'm taking out this area. And then ideally queen charge, I'd say the eagle. Yeah, queen charge the eagle, because then I think what I can do is while my flame flinger is taking out the top side, I can send my king and my RC in the middle towards this cannon at like around 1 or 2. The king pairs very nicely with the RC typically. That's just like a common theme. So I think I can try to break my king into here with the RC followed and try to take out the scatter. I think that's the main goal. And then just queen charge the eagle compartment. And then I think for this bottom side, my plan is, let's see, I kind of like pairing dragon riders here, because I think if you're queen charging, you typically do 1 of 3 attacks. You use hybrid, Lalo, or riders. And hybrid doesn't really make sense because I think hybrid needs to be paired with like a drill or maybe like a siege barracks or something. I think it just doesn't really make much sense for a hybrid, I think. But Lalo is a little bit, the problem is I'm already investing lightning. So the thing is the Lalo needs at least a little bit of spell support. And there's some heavy splash here with the multi and the scatter, and I don't really want to deal with that with the Lalo. So I'm thinking Dragon Riders, because Dragon Riders are very good in the sense that they don't really need spell support. And they also deal with the splash pretty well. They don't take too much damage. I mean, it's scary, but I think it's definitely more doable than with a Lalo. So I think that's the entire plan there, because we just covered the entire base. So basically, I think I'll sneaky this compartment, then flame flinger the top side around 10 to 12-ish, and probably maybe even a little more than that, but we'll see. Then king and RC towards the scatter compartment here. Queen charge this right side with the eagle. I guess lower the CC probably early on with like the sneakies, and then have basically you want to have the queen charge deal with the CC. That's definitely the best. But do that, a queen charge on at 3, and then just dragon riders for whatever's left, probably around 6. So that's the plan for his first base. I'm actually kind of confident with this one. I think I can triple it, even though it is a max base and Bob is like kind of rushed. I think it's okay, just because this base is just very poorly designed. So yeah, I think that's pretty good for this first base. I'm gonna move on to the next one. So yeah, this is a very weak Town Hall 14, so definitely Marvel can like go for a triple on this one. There's 3 if all 4 heroes are here. That's kind of a disaster, but yeah, I would say, I mean, at the very least you could put like 4 headhunters here and they'd probably like do a lot of damage. But let's see, can I wall break this area maybe? Yeah, maybe like maybe another queen charge. That's what I'm thinking, because this is very weak. I think the defenses are very weak, and there's multis and not singles, so that tells me queen charge will get a lot of value, I think. And the queen charge if I charge from here, it can take the town hall if I funnel correctly. So I think that's definitely a start. Definitely want a queen charge. Can I pull a CC easily? This CC, if my queen charge goes up towards 12, then yes, it will pull the CC. But I don't know if I want to risk that necessarily, just because I don't know if 100% sure if she's gonna go that way. Like, she could turn down towards 6, right? So what my thinking is, I think this, I mean, it's also a very easy CC to lure. Like, I could just put a couple hogs here, I think. Yeah, the hogs should if they target a cannon, I think this will be enough to draw the CC. So I could queen charge here, take some very high value targets, the scatter, 2 infernos, and the town hall, and the CC. Hopefully also the expo. Hopefully she goes up, but if she goes down, it's also not the end of the world, because she also probably picks up the eagle. And even long term, like, she probably picks up like the scatter and multi here, if we wait long enough. But yeah, this entire base is just really weak. Honestly, you could probably use any attack here. Personally, I would go with any queen charge attack here, but yeah, I think you don't have to deal with enemy heroes like you normally would with a Lalo, or like not a hybrid, but like Lalo or Riders, just because the heroes are all isolated here. And you just bring like, I'd probably bring like 6, 7, 8, maybe even 8 headhunters should do the trick here, I think, to take out these heroes. But yeah, once that's over, then queen charge around this area. Is there a way I can funnel? If I can funnel, I prefer to do that. But because you always want to have more control over your attacks. You don't want things to go randomly or like unexpectedly. So what do I want to do? Maybe I do want her to go down to 6, actually. Again, there's a lot of high value at 6. It's okay if she goes either way, but I want to plan for one way. That's just the point. Like, Flame Flinger is okay. Again, like, I just have to get through this Expo and Mortar. But I think even better, yeah, maybe I could use a blimp. Yeah, just use like a simple Yeti blimp. Take out, like, just land it on this Expo and take out some of these core defenses, and then all of a sudden then the queen's completely funneled. Like, then she's just gonna go down for sure. That's definitely a plan. Or even more creatively, I think, actually even more than a blimp, like, I could also just take out these 2 defenses by using like a drill, I think. Battle drill. This is like I think this is a more meta idea, more recently developed idea, where instead of a blimp, you can use a battle drill if the battle drill gets to the same area, just to pick up some extra defenses. And if I can just pop the drill when it's like over the mortar, something like that. And that's just secure this area. Basically, I just need to secure these 3 defenses, and then the drill is then the queen is completely funneled. So I could do that. The drill here, queen charge into this area, and take out the town hall, of course. Take out the how do I deal with the CC actually? Oh yeah, I said I was gonna deploy some hogs or balloons. I guess if I do a blimp or a drill, it's gonna lure the CC out anyways. I don't want my drill to fight the CC though. That's not good. That could go very badly, I think. I don't want that to happen. I think maybe a blimp is safer. Maybe I shouldn't go with the drill. Or just the blimp is okay. No need to get too fancy. And I don't want to really hit the sweeper, so I might like hit it right a little bit to the right of the archer tower, I think. And that if I land the blimp over the expo, yeah, not only we draw the CC out, but we do the Yeti blimp, this should be okay. Yeah. So Yeti blimp there, queen charge down to 6. And we could just let her wait. And honestly, this last part, let's say like we probably have this upper portion left. That's probably what we still have to deal with. If we wanted to get through all this, first of all, there's very nice Lalo pathing because there's an air defense here, and an air defense here. So if I start my Hound from 11, then it can path to these two, and I think that'd be pretty nice. I like the Lalo here. I think the Lalo is okay. You could also use Dragon Riders, but I don't know. I guess I'm kind of in the mood for a Lalo on this one. And then, oh, even nicer, like I think if I sent the Lalo like here, if I started the Lalo at the Archer Tower, then I could send the Headhunters very early and immediately Warden ability. Or at least try to do an early Warden ability, and the idea is that the Headhunters can get caught in it, and they can get drawn towards... They can basically get protected while hitting these Archer Queen and Royal Champion. So then the Lalo will be completely fine, I think. So yeah, and that should pretty much secure the entire base, I think. Just blimp this area, Queen charge, basically all from around 4 to like 6. Probably she's probably gonna go to 7 if everything goes correctly, 7 or 8. She'll make it all the way to the scatter if things go right. And this bottom portion doesn't really have any defense, so we don't have to worry about it. So the Queen charge is gonna deal with it. Just send some cleanup minions behind it as well. So yeah, I think this plan should work out. So yeah, move on to the next one. So yeah, let's just imagine we're attacking this with our Tunnel 10. I've not looked at this base at all, but that's okay. Let's see, this is more like a Tunnel 9, I guess, with some Max Infernos in the mix. Seems like a pretty decent base. Although, for me, I think I've been able to triple every Town Hall 10 with an Electron Lalo so far. Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, I think the king is upgrading. Okay, wait, that might actually make things a little bit problematic. I didn't plan on that. For the king to be upgrading like that. But yeah, when my king is okay, when my king is not upgrading, Electron Lalo is like extremely strong at Town Hall 10 just because you can also like sui a little bit of the base. You can send your king and your queen, and they can actually get some decent value, and then the Lalo for the rest of the base is easy. But without the king, you basically can't really do a sui. You could just use your queen, basically waste it. I'll probably just use the queen for the CC, but okay. How do I hit this base without a king? That's a good question. It's a very symmetrical base, so that's a good thing for me because it means I can. Usually, it means you can attack from multiple angles. You just have to choose one. Is a queen charge a bad idea here? I don't like queen charging at Town Hall 10 usually, because single Infernos are a huge problem and freezes don't last very long. But there's not singles, there's just multis, so queen charge is probably okay. And also you can't funnel with sneakies, so that's another thing. But you can funnel with Baby Dragon, that also works. Queen, yeah, maybe I send the queen around here. Yeah, around the that'd be like 2-ish. Yeah, that'd just be like like 130 maybe, something like that. But yeah, 1.5 to 2-ish, I think. Over there, then the queen charge. Hopefully it goes for the queen, I think. Yeah, if it goes for if the queen charge can pick up queen, air defense, and CC, and multi, and expo, that'd be like amazing value. Can she reach the sweeper? What's the range of the queen? I don't remember exactly. What is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's a nice tip, just to test if your queen can actually reach something over a wall. So if I was to like do this. So it was what? It was like 3 tiles away, right, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Here, yeah, and then let's just put a CC here. Yeah, because that's 3 tiles. A nice trick you can do to see if your queen is in range of something is you can actually use, I think it's a seeking, or no, it's a skeleton trap. You use a skeleton trap. Because I think the skeleton trap is supposed to have the same range as the queen. Okay, yeah, so the 3 tiles over this, did I do this right? Actually, hold on, let me look back. I can't remember. Oh, it's 3 tiles in the middle. Okay, yeah. I see. Okay. So, yeah, if you do like air defense, and then 3 tiles here. Oh, did I do that right? Yeah, I think I did do that right. But, yeah, I did it right earlier. My brain's not braining today. But, yeah, essentially, if the skeleton trap has the same range as the queen, so since this skeleton trap covers the air defense, then that means the queen can reach it, with this gap. Just even one more tile, it can reach it, yeah. Yeah, it can reach that. So, yeah, this is just a little nice trick you can use to see if your queen reaches something over. So, like, if, in, like, another example, for example, if I said, like, you had a set of walls here, and say you were trying to see if your queen can reach the town hall, from here, you could see that, I think, does that cover it? Actually, I think that does cover it, yeah. Yeah, your queen reaches the town hall over that wall, I think. That's pretty insane. I actually didn't think it would do that, but it does. So, yeah, just a little tip. But anyways, yeah, the queen can reach that, that air sweeper from here, from over here. So, yeah, that's really good then. That's good news. So we can baby dragon the top side, baby dragon here, and send the queen in the middle, I think. Queen charge and take down all this stuff. Yeah, queen charge down from 2 to... Hopefully she goes down. Actually, will she go down? Maybe I have to funnel this top side. Yeah, because I don't want her to go to the wizard tower and then to, like, the cannon or something. I don't want her to go left. That would be a disaster, I think. But how do I do that? Probably just send in a couple loons, right? If I take down just this... Yeah, these walls make it kind of hard to funnel. Because if I take down this top side, I think I can take down the top side. If I send in some loons here, and then the queen, if the queen ends up on this mortar area, for example, say, and this arch tower is down, she'll take the wizard tower, and this storage is too far away for the queen to reach. She's definitely gonna go for the air defense first, and the queen. So she's not gonna go to the left if I take down this arch tower and this gold mine. But another concern is what if she goes down this path towards this arch tower? That would also be bad, because she definitely can't reach that multi from the cannon area. But should I deal with that? If I do a baby dragon here, maybe 2 more loons. Yeah, if I take down the cannon, I think it'll definitely work. I don't know if I could do that. I think if I wait long enough and then just, like, send the loons while the baby dragon is tanking, I think I could take down the cannon. And yeah, I can keep this queen distracted on my queen, I think, if I time it correctly. I think I think it should work. If I bring 2 baby dragons, 4 loons, and then the queen charge, like, she should go in correctly, I think. So I think that's good enough. This top, then the question is, what about the rest of the base? I do have a siege machine that I'm not using. Where could I use that? I could just flame flinger this top side, right? just take out like all of this, have it move down to the mortar. It won't take too much damage from the mortar. And then yeah, maybe just Lalo the rest of this. That's an idea. Yeah, I think that we could definitely Lalo this. The reason why I'm choosing the Lalo from the around 6 and up to 9 rather than doing from 12 to 9 is because I don't want the sweeper hitting my loons. In my opinion, sweepers are actually probably honestly might be the biggest problem to Lalo, or really just air attacks in general. The sweepers are just so annoying to deal with. Even more annoying than, in my opinion, they're more annoying than the eagle. So I just try to avoid them as much as I can. And yeah, definitely for this base, you want to do from 9 to 6 just to do that. So yeah. Yeah, queen charge the right side. Should I queen charge the left side? I don't know if it makes a difference. Oh, right. By the way, yeah, I did want to make sure I'm taking the right side with the queen charge instead of the left side because I want to take down this enemy queen. When you're doing queen charge Lalo, especially before Town Hall 12, when you get headhunters, you must take the queen with your queen charge. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble because you cannot Lalo through an enemy queen or RC without headhunters. That's just a rule. Your Lalo is just gonna get fallen apart. It's just gonna fall apart once you're if you Lalo through it. So yeah, I think that's a good plan for now. I also didn't want to flamethrower this bottom side. It would have been nice to flamethrower this area, but this expo's here, so can't really do that. I think the flamethrower from the top side is the right call, or maybe even sub it with like a stone slammer or something to go for the bottom to help assist with the Lalo. That's another option. Maybe give it some more thought later, but yeah, I think that's good enough for now. So, yeah, this base, do we really have to go over this? Yeah, I think I was gonna attack with the Town Hall 10. Town Hall 10, I could just Electro and Lalo this. That's not a problem. It's such a compact base, low level defenses. Honestly, the E-Drag is probably gonna take out the queen, so from the Electron. So there's like nothing to worry about here. And Town Hall 7. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. Town Hall 7. I think it's pretty high. It is pretty much maxed. I think, if I had to guess. But we do have a Town Hall 9. It is a max 9, and yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. But again, we could just queen charge. I think Town Hall 9 queen charge Lalo is kind of OP. It's unstoppable. Yeah, there's not even there's not even an enemy queen. Our CC will be easy to deal with a queen charge. It's just queen charge. I know I use queen charge Lalo in like all of these attacks, but the reason why is because it's such a flexible strategy. You can basically do anything you want with it. And if you pull off the queen charge correctly, like I think most bases are just crushed. So I think it just comes down to technique, whether I can pull those off or not. So yeah. Anyways, back to the CC. Yeah, I need to look at my bases, and I'm just gonna prep by modifying my bases maybe. I don't really look at defense very much, but since this is just a small war and I have the time, I might as well, So this is the base I've been using with Bob recently. I think yeah, this looks okay to me. I think the thing is I don't really know exactly what to expect. I kind of, most people I assume are just gonna spam E-Drags, but this clan, they use like this random giant archer stuff, which is like probably the worst army I've ever seen. And like I don't know if he's like dumb enough to realize that bringing 30 goblins to an attack is a good idea. It's just a terrible idea. But yeah, anyways, like my idea is that if he's gonna use an army like that, I might want to prepare for two things. Like for example, I feel like maybe I should prepare for an E-Drag spam just in case he does do it. I think that's totally possible. So maybe, yeah, I think I should be okay again. This base is fine against E-Drag spam, I think. But another thing is like if he brings like mass giants and like the mass archers or whatever, I mean you don't really have to prepare for that, but like I will, I guess. Also the dude had maxed heroes, like his account was maxed. So if he has maxed heroes, like maybe I should be slightly worried. But like I think my main thing with my defense is I want to do a lot of splash damage. Or actually, do I? Maybe I don't. Maybe I should just trust my defense to deal with the giants and archers and whatnot, and then just have my CC try to stall the heroes. Yeah, I think that's the play. So I think a really good CC for this is actually is gonna be triple ice golems, because triple ice golems will be a huge problem for him. Triple ice golem or lava hound. Lava hound is also excellent option here, to deal with enemy heroes. Yeah, I think a lot of people's go-to might be to do like super minions. Super minions seem really attractive to, like a really attractive option to a lot of people, but I don't think they're that amazing, especially against max heroes. Like max heroes, first of all, they probably poison the super minions, and if you poison the super minions, they're just gonna die very quickly. So I don't think they're very useful in that sense. And the super minions also just I don't think they usually deal too much damage to the heroes, especially if it's like queen charge or something, which isn't gonna happen here. But like in general, I'm not a huge fan of the super minion CC. I feel like it only works against E-Drag spam, which is actually that's respectable because everybody uses E-Drag spam. But yeah, I think I'll probably do like triple ice golem or something like that. Also, yeah, another like common misconception I think is people don't like to run lava hound or triple ice golem CC because they feel like if someone's gonna use E-Drag spam, they're not gonna lure the CC, which kind of is a fair point, but it also like it's a little more than that. The thing is, when you do professional E-Drag spam, high level E-Drag spam, you actually try to avoid luring the CC out as much as you can. And that sounds like it could be easy, but it's actually quite difficult. Because it's very, very hard to triple a base at Town Hall 15 without using heroes, right? And your heroes are going to lure the CC. So typically when E-Drag spam, what high-level E-Drag spammers do is they make sure that their E-Drags can secure the CC. Which is actually quite difficult. Like a lot of times E-Drags will just die before they reach to the CC, and if that happens, like that could be a huge disaster, because then if your queen and your RC end up locking onto the hound, you're gonna be stalled up while taking a lot of damage. So I would say like you don't want to underestimate the hound or the ice golem CC. Just know that even if it is an air attack, it's very hard to deal with those. Like you have to play around not luring the CC, right? So and that's not easy. So I think I'm gonna run triple ice golem or ice hound, or actually I could run ice hound, but I'd probably just do lava hound, maybe like headhunters just to deal with it. Again, my biggest issue is probably gonna be the enemy heroes because they're maxed. I don't think I'm going to have to worry about giants or archers or even E-Drags, to be honest. I don't think E-Drags are very good in this meta. I think what I've been seeing with the E-Drags is that I've seen some pros using it at Town Hall 15, but every single every single attack I've seen done with them like ends up like falling flat on this face. Like it's just a disaster. I think every time they use it against this box style base, they send all the E-Drags into the Town Hall, and then they get wiped by the poison, and they rely on the heroes to take down like the rest of the base, like the Scatter, Eagle, Expose, Infernos, like all this. and the heroes just cannot handle all of that, I think. Every time, like, the heroes just fall short, and it's not, I don't think it's worth it. So if you're, if you're trying to get better, I would strongly recommend not using E-Drags. I think they're, even like pro level E-Drag spam, it's not working right now. So I would say don't do it. But yeah, I would say, yeah, I think I should just prepare for the heroes. Anyways, this is my main base, main account. Yeah, honestly, probably just run the same CC. This base is very well designed. I think I got it from what was it? I think it was Blueprint. Yeah, Blueprint CoC. Or I guess it was like RH base building. They're kind of related organizations, I think. But like, basically, pro base builders built this. I don't think this base has been tripled by max tunnel 13s yet. And really just tunnel 13s in general. It's been tripled before, but like by higher town halls. So that's not really my concern. But this is a very strong base. This is the problem with this base is very, very hard to deal with this town hall because there's really no clear pathing to it. And of course, because the base builder was smart and is a pro, you see this, the queen charge does not reach the it's a town hall from that area, from really any angle, any easy angle. Where's my skeleton traps? What? Oh, there's one. Okay. Yeah, if I like put it right here, notice how the skeleton trap doesn't hit the town hall. That means the queen can't hit it from there. Like this wall has to be broken, but this wall is not gonna get broken from a queen charge because there's no defense. This is a dead zone with no defenses, so the wall breakers won't target this wall. So yeah, I think this is not easy to queen charge into this town hall to secure it. So yeah, anyways, that's just like a tip in base building. But what am I doing here? Yeah, okay. CC wise, again, probably I think dealing with the heroes is the most important. So like Hound and Ice Golems are options. I was slightly thinking about trying to run something that would deal with like giants, or really just really good for splash. Like for example, like Electro Titan might be really strong here. Oh yeah, maybe I should run. How much should eat? Yeah, I could do like E-Titan and Headhunters, right? E-Titan is 32 space, and 38. Yeah, I can run 2 Headhunters. Yeah, with an E-Titan. That could be really strong, actually. I actually like that idea on this base. Because E-Titan will wreck giants, I think. Giants and archers. E-Titan and then 2 headhunters to 10. If it's like a hero drawing the CC out, the headhunters can lock onto the heroes. So I like that idea. I might do E-Titan and 2 headhunters archer on this account. I think on this base. Yeah. Okay, next one. Yeah, okay, I haven't really cared too much about the defense, honestly, on this one. This is usually at the bottom of the war, so it gets tripled no matter what. But, we should play for the defense, right? Especially in this small war, any defense is a good defense. So, what are they running? Actually, yeah, are they running? Do they have a Talon 10? Yeah, they do have a Talon 10. What does he use? What's his army? Hopefully it's not like all sneakies and he's like farming or something. That's a Lalo? No way, right? Where's his camps or spell factory? Interesting. What's his plan? Just like spam the Lalo? It's like a Sui Lalo, but he has no idea how to do this. Also, this is just a weird army. Wait, actually the golem actually makes it is a Sui Lalo. But I don't know if he knows that. Sui can't be good with these heroes, right? This hero's too low for Sui. And 4 rage. That doesn't make sense with the Sui. I think the 4 rages are all going into the Lalo. Okay, anyways, we know he's running a Lalo. So what can we do against the Lalo? That's a good question. Okay. If he were to Sui, how is this single could be a problem for Sui? I don't know about that. And he has a level 25 queen. That's not gonna do anything to this queen. Like, he has to burn ability, I think, to get through my queen. Okay, what is the best CC to deal with a Lalo? Guess E-Titan is pretty good, right? E-Titan, because E-Titan can deal with the Lava Hound. Once the Lava Hound pops, the pups are not like non-existent because of the E-Titan. That might be okay, actually, yeah. Like, E-Titan at this level, probably E-Titan Rex level 25 queen or king, I would assume. It's pretty good against that. So E-Titan destroys that. E-Titan destroys, like, it helps against Lalo. E-Titan attacks air, right? I'm just making sure. Like, if he Lalos over it, it'll get drawn over. E-Titan. Yeah, it attacks ground and air, yeah. So we're good. I think the E-Titan is a really good CC. This is my brother's account, actually, but we're using it for this war. Okay, at Town Hall 9, and yeah, Town Hall 9, I just think Hound or E-Drag. E-Drag's not normally a good CC, but Town Hall 9, I think it's weak enough that E-Drag is actually okay. It's very hard to take down an E-Drag CC at Town Hall 9. Like, I think this E-Drag in the CC can actually, like, I think it almost one-shots a level 30 queen. So that's very helpful, I think. So yeah, I'll probably run E-Drag or Hound for both of these. Crispy's rushed as hell. This one I don't really care much about, but yeah. Okay, I think that's all the prep we're gonna do today. I'll fill these CCs with what I said later, and yeah, I'll probably get back to you guys in War Day, Battle Day. Okay, yeah.